Hello, friends, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today we find ourselves back in the capital of Janus, where we need to have a little confrontation with the governor. She seems to be doing lots and lots of evil things and working with the archenemy, and we need to take her down today. We made a deal with we made a deal with the Aldari where they are going to be the stewards of the planet while I remain its leader. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Okay, first things first. I need my Raven. I think I've got Raven parts for the Raven. That's Mastiff. That's Cyber Eagle. That is Servo Skull Swarm. Mastiff. Adira has our Raven parts. We have no Raven augmentation to use, so we will have to go with a base Raven today. Let's get moving. Let's go see what the governor has to say. Let's talk to Quintus, or Attilius Quint. Attilius Quint offers a friendly smile and a bow.
Your lordship, speaking with you is always an honor.
Oh, great. Nothing to say. Yeah, we're not doing that. I must take my leave.
I look forward to meeting you again, your lordship.
Very nice. Yeah, we're not telling him about the servant who betrayed the governor because that would only serve to get the servant's family killed, and we have determined that the servant was not necessarily in the wrong. Because we are also about to betray the governor, as it were. Let's get in here and see what happens.
I always have a backup plan.
The door guard bows obsequiously.
Lord von Valancius, we are most delighted to welcome you as our guest. Would your lordship prefer to speak to the governor alone or with your entourage?
My entourage will accompany in my meeting with the governor. Is it just me, or does it look like she has some kind of orb glow around her? Huh.
Greetings, your lordship. How may I be of assistance?
I found the rebel's nest, Vistenza.
Have you really, your lordship? And what have you learned?
Everything, Vistenza. I know everything. And now you have one chance to beg for mercy.
Your lordship, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You have woven your web of deceit in vain. You can no longer hide behind the veil of ignorance. Gladius has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lelathan, walked amidst the decay that you brought to the maiden world. Enough of your lies, chaos wretch! Yrliet! Vistenza exclaims breathlessly. How dare you, you filthy vermin! I will have you flayed for that outburst. Your lordship, what is going on? The colors are darting to and fro like startled shadows. The colors know that they are the veil that stands between the soul and the truth. If the veil falls, all will turn red and purple. Even now I can already see the muted purple seeping through.
I've already heard enough, Vistenza, but if you wish me to repeat myself, we know that your loyalty lies with the ruinous powers. Vistenza clenches her teeth so hard you hear a crack.
I, daughter of House Vayet, governor of Janus, and citizen of the Imperium, serve no other than the Emperor and the von Valancius dynasty. And what
What you are accusing me of is merely a tool at my disposal, a tool that I have the power and courage to use. Do you think ordinary methods would have been enough to tame this demented planet? No. My family struggled for decades to subdue Janus once and for all, and it was all in vain. But loyal servants of those families who have resided on Janus for centuries helped me to unlock a new source of power. Ancient knowledge secretly passed down from generation to generation, accessible to a select few, and which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors who were entrusted with Janus, who faithfully served the von Valancius dynasty, and who, with a madman's obsessiveness, hewed this rock into a stunning diamond? 2 days spent among the initiated was enough for me to start hearing the voices of angels in my ears. Angels who gifted me the keys to conquering this world. And before you offend my ears with more accusations or moral admonitions, remember who has dutifully served your dynasty all these years. Remember who has devoted her life to turning Janus into the primary source of wealth in your protectorate. Remember to whom your predecessor entrusted one of her most valuable wealths, without fear of treachery or conspiracy. Without me, without my service, my sacrifice, Janus would be nothing. Pascal's vox emits a pensive hiss. Behold, proof of why knowledge must remain in the hands of the worthy. Many lay people are capable of possessing it, but a wise mind that is not bound by oaths of obedience to the Omnissiah is vulnerable to corruption and free thinking, even more vulnerable than the mind of an ignorant commoner. You know, we just fought our way through like a drifting void ship of doom and madness because someone bound by oaths of obedience to the Omnissiah was corrupted and vulnerable. So I don't know that this is the time for you to be standing on that particular soapbox there, Pascal. What more proof do you need, Elentok? The Monkey has confessed to her handiwork. Theodora knew about your inclination? Did she know? She owned this planet for many decades. She probably did pick up on the local gentry's quirks, but did she ask me outright as you are doing now? No. Your predecessor was much more interested in supplies and tithes, which I provided without fail. You're neither saving nor improving Janus, Vistenza. You are destroying this world with your own hands. Vistenza's eyes narrow. Forgive me for what I am about to say, your lordship, but you're lying. I am not blind. I can see how Janus is changing, how it is becoming tamer, more submissive to the will of humanity. Yrliet's predecessor. Did you know another Xenos came to you before Yrliet? Your retinue hid his coming from you so they could capture and sacrifice him. Where did you hear that? Yes, it's true that from time to time I put on executions for a small circle of friends. Wait, I recalled my confidant seeking permission to use the salon for some gathering or other. I thought she meant ideological discussions, not sacrifices. When was the last time you left the estate, Vistenza? Take one look at the jungles of Janus, and you'll see that whatever you may have thought you were doing for the good of the planet, you are actually killing it. Jungles? The effects of the changes have gone that far. But by my assessment, the biome should have been preserved intact for future arable land. This world possesses a soul that your patron is trying to destroy, and without which Janus will become barren. What senseless pseudo-scientific claptrap! Vistenza falls silent. I may call Janus an unruly child at times, but a planet with a soul? A ridiculous notion. The will of humanity or the will of the ruinous powers? Vistenza, you are a strong ruler. with exceptional aptitude and a talent for making people see things only as you wish. Have you never considered the possibility that someone could do the same to you? I... Vistenza falls silent and then cries out suddenly, falling to her knees. You see a bloody stain seeping along her back. The companion behind Vistenza brandishes a curved blade. Traitor! The prince saw your treachery! You can die along with the trader, Vistenza! Whoa, we have a shield. Okay, following the leader, the leader, the leader, following the leader wherever she may go. How do we get in here? Oh, here we go.
The machine god grants me insight.
Thank
Keep
you,
your
Pascal.
wits about you.
I am trying to keep my wits about me. I must admit, it is a bit difficult.
Peculiar thing.
Let's come on up. What kind of demolition do we need for this? Real demolition?
I
That would be
will
me.
lead us to fortune.
And good. Ooh, bolt pistol. Hello. Large medikit. I like it.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Need lore warp to disarm this one. Who is the warper? 75%. Probably Cassia.
I guide humanity between the
Nope.
stars.
The songs of my ancestors speak
Yrliet.
of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note.
Whoa.
I have a nose for profit and
Well,
a
that was-
taste for adventure.
One way to get rid of it, I suppose. Okay. Back to what we were doing here. It's like we have a locked door. Thank you, Echo. I see it.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Uh-oh. Demon summoning. Yay.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
But
To the dark powers!
goods. Okay. Alright, Cassia will go first. And we have intoxicated nobles here. I don't know if they are... We have corrupted ones. Something tells me the intoxicated ones are going to become corrupt at some point. Like that one is mutating. That's probably not good. Also here. So I am anticipating we're going to have all of this become what it's going to become. But it's not there yet, so I will stick Cassia here. And she will do her lidless stare in this direction when it's her turn. Let's see. We got a demonette goes from the other room, I think. Yes. Corrupted noble here. Corrupted noble here. And then Gladius. So I will bring him in right here. No, not you. You. Oh, okay. I won't bring him in right there because I can't get him there. I guess we'll go here. And then we have Argenta. I will bring her right here so that Cassia can tag her in and she can do some serious damage that way. Pascal. As I said, I anticipate these guys are going to activate. So let's pull him here. Yrliet. Our sniper. We'll put her here in the doorway crack. And Heinrichs. We'll stick him here. And start battle.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's buff out Argenta and Gladius.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And then we will go ahead and make frontline. Enemies are going to suffer more damage, so we definitely like that. Stronghold stratagem. Allies in that area are going to get boons, so I will buff that. And Gladius will be there shortly. Backline, this is where, as long as we have no enemies there, we're going to get buffs to it. So let me rotate it. There we go. And drop it right here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then rear. I will put... I guess we'll put that on her.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay. And then we'll use Bring It Down for
Me?
Argenta.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Who will use Concentrated Fire. And do a little damage here.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Beautiful. Love it. And turn. Cassia will do her lidless stare. Right here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Beautiful. And then we will use Zone of Fear and try to get them...
If you insist, Lord Captain.
There we go. Get him back into the area we want him in. And we'll end turn.
Embrace excess. Spurn monotony.
Death to non-believers!
Okay. Gladius is up. Oh, before we do that, set ourselves aflame.
If not me.
And then we can go here. Maybe.
I won't compromise my principles.
Please. Yeah. What am I looking at here? 16. I like that. We're
I'll
gonna
make
hit
it
here.
happen. I'll see to it, but your end was inevitable.
Beautiful.
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
We did not end up with movement, unfortunately. And I don't want to return. And I'm not standing where I want to be standing, but I don't want to waste a death from above, because I can't get to the demonette. I'm not sure why so much of this area is blocked off from me. That's really weird. Okay, we're going to let it roll there. I won't move. I don't have anybody else to move to just yet, so... Maid of Honor is just throwing out demons. Love that. Argenta is up. We will pull her in. I think. We go here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can hit everybody. Potentially, anyway.
Rejoice in battle!
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wildfire. Try that again.
I'll do it.
Sings in ecstasy.
Beautiful. And turn.
Follow my lead.
Stun grenade. I'm not a fan. Certainly not of two.
Be vigilant.
Need your Aegis, O Emperor.
Heinrichs will come up. Use Word of the Emperor on this. Does it do anything negative to enemies? No. Okay.
The Emperor is on our side. Low momentum.
We will relocate. Maybe. There we go.
Do my bidding.
And then we will buff.
For the throne's glory.
And
Naturally.
endure. And enfeeble.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Beautiful. And turn.
Death to the weak.
From the ashes,
Blessed Emperor, protect your daughter. Such is the will of chaos.
Down goes Argenta.
Throne take you.
Okay, Yrliet is up. We'll go for a Secret Chambers Guard here, I think. Precise attack. He doesn't have cover, so I don't need to use that. We'll go. We'll do the opening. Looked like that was in the front, which I did like.
This tedium is beneath me. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Nice. Didn't count against our attack count and causes hemorrhaging. I like it. Okay, and now we'll do our Deadeye shot. Beautiful. That demonette is almost done for.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
We'll mark perfect spot because I don't need to move and end turn. Pascal is up. I need him closer, though that is not a great spot for him. That's where we're going, I guess. And he will analyze. The other secret chamber. No. He can't analyze anybody, apparently. Huh. Okay. We'll go there then, I guess.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
We'll claim bounty here.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
And here.
Running binary override.
And here.
My competences are not that universal.
And then we will claim the bounty.
Desire condemns you.
Beautiful. We get to do it again.
Request approved.
Lovely.
I am unsatisfied.
Yeah, me too.
Running binary override.
And let's see here. Joint analysis. And we'll take our shot. Beautiful. And turn. Cassia is back.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's buff Heinrichs up here.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And he will charge.
Let's see to it.
Lovely. And shield bash.
For the throne's glory.
Beautiful. Alright. Not there. She goes there. Can she do this and not hit Heinrich? She can.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. As duty demands.
Beautiful. Alright, let's move rear. Well, let's move back line first, actually. We'll put back
Isn't this a
line
job for
here,
the serfs?
and then I'll move rear next time,
If I may.
and turn.
Didn't flinch.
Gladius is up. We'll pull him in. Blade down.
Not me. Consider this a taste of what's to come. Your end was inevitable.
Beautiful.
I'll make it happen.
Nice.
It's as good as done. On it. Another enemy down.
Good.
I'll see to it. I'll make it happen. Should have thought twice before crossing me.
Nice. Okay, let's do
It's as
artistic
good as
artistry.
You never stood a chance.
Beautiful. And he's back in cover, and we've only got the one chamber lieutenant left. That went very well. We need to get that Maiden of Honor as quickly as possible. Heinrichs. Let's do Endure.
Let's see to it.
And charge.
Nothing stands against me.
Beautiful. Attack.
Naturally. I'm done with this one.
Shield of the Emperor. And end turn. Yrliet is up. We will analyze.
If it serves your cause.
Aim for the opening.
I understand your intent.
And then we will hit the opening.
Ancestors, guide me!
Perfect. And we will do a Deadeye shot.
If I must.
Beautiful. And we will
I
reload
will
if we
not.
can. We cannot. Okay. In turn. Pascal. That's cover. We'll take it. And he will analyze. Perfect spot.
Binary override.
And we'll shoot.
My vow is to serve.
Beautiful.
I'm unsatisfied.
Claim the bounty. Nice. And then joint analysis. In turn. Cassie is back. I think we can do that. We will
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
buff Pascal a bit here. But we'll use bring it down
Me?
on
If you
Heinrich.
insist, Lord Captain.
And he will charge. If she is going to stand around and hurt herself to summon demons, let's help her out, shall we? Good deal. And let's go ahead and move rear.
I'm not
Right there.
accustomed to being ordered around.
In turn. Gladius is up.
I am ready for whatever comes. Another enemy down.
Beautiful.
I'll make it happen.
Gorgeous. And we'll end turn there. Heinrichs is up.
But of course,
Be gone.
And she's gone. Yrliet lowers her weapon, but her shoulders remain tense. She finally catches her breath, shaking her hair out of her face in a fluid motion, and looks at you. You have done your duty, Elentak. From now on, the Lelathan has hope for the future. A future without Silent Thresh and her followers. This world has yet to be cleansed, but there is a time for everything. Now is the time to thank you. Yrliet bows her head slightly. I doubt Xenos are capable of eliminating heresy on the planet Gladius, but in a situation with limited resources, Throne preserve me if I ever repeat this sentiment, but the Eldari's assistance is the best we can hope for in the short term, barring a radical solution to the problem. I hope that's the last I'll hear about cultists on Janus. You are hoping in vain. The seeds these spawn leave behind may sprout in 100 years, in other people and other deeds. I pray that I am wrong. I will most likely return to Janus in the future. I must keep an eye on my worlds. Yrliet nods pensively. Very good. Let's loot it up. An auto gun, which is fine. I was wrong about those nobles. They're still laying around being all crazy. Apparently we're cool with that.
Let us not dawdle.
Stop. There.
Yeah, I see it. Thanks for the heads up, Cassius. Tome of Excess grants +10 to lore warp, but the wielder suffers 11% more damage from psychic and navigator powers. Interesting. Why do so many valuable things in this world come with a severe drawback? That picture, I mean, come on, man. How how in the absolute how far gone do you have to be to not see that and think, huh, maybe I'm on the wrong side of things?
Rise to the top.
The
or get
governor
left in the dust.
playing that innocent card, like, oh, I'm not serving the ruinous powers. I'm totally just trying to help and whatnot because I'm a sweet, wonderful person and this is how it's done. Yeah, except for the fact that no, it's not. What are you even thinking? Holy cow. Another auto gun, a bolter, not as good as what we're carrying, but interesting. Sinister Diary, must be heretical. Grants a 20 bonus to lore warp and a -10 penalty to willpower resistance checks. Well, that tells you all you need to know about the heretical path, that in order to follow it, you need lower willpower.
I always keep my options open.
Little clues that the game makers left us, huh? Alright, we have another room here with stuff in it, including traps, it would seem. Though I don't think my path to the disarm is trapped, so
I
that's
always
good.
get the job done.
I do. I really do. Power Grip grants +10 strength. Hey ho. Heinrichs, buddy. Some junk. Oh, we got a book. Ophilius Delanor, Notes on the Nature of Aristocracy. I will let you read this if you like. I will scroll it slowly so you can get all of it. And you can pause the game to catch it in all pieces there. Very cool. Cassia will appreciate that. Come on, Pascal.
Operation successful.
Beautiful, Pascal. Operation Pascal. Alright, guys, I think we are done here. Unless we have to fight our way out of the palace, which is a possibility, I suppose. It could be the case. We're just letting these dudes hang out, I guess. In the room with the demon pictures and the blood all over the walls and the torture.
I always have a backup plan.
Torture devices here, and the mutated dudes just chilling over there, intoxicated. Not sure what they're intoxicated on, mind you. But okay. Here we go. Ah, Attilius Quint. The secretary is shaking in terror, looking around at the devastation. Your lordship, what happened? Where's Lady Wyatt? The secretary stares at Yrliet in horror. His face twists, but he cannot seem to get out a single word. Vistenza Wyatt has tragically perished at the hands of perfidious traitors to the Imperium who infiltrated her inner circle. She must be avenged, hunt down and execute the conspirators. The governor? Killed by heretics? The secretary makes a protective sign over himself. God, Emperor, protect us! We'll soon root out those responsible. The secretary begins to speak, but thinks better of it, instead choosing to step aside and bow his head as you pass. You damn right, Quint. You better watch your mouth, buddy.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I'm not sure you weren't involved, pal. All these estate wardens hanging out here. To the estate. Okay. Everything seems normal here. Nobody's trying to attack us yet. Janus nobles. Let's talk to Quint here. Nope. Nothing new. Nothing different. So the conversation we just had means nothing, I suppose. Outside, all is the same. Let's check the journal, see what it has for us. Prologue, Chapter 1, Chapter 2. On the hunt for knowledge, we need to talk to Opticon 22. I think we actually have to go to Footfall to do that. Underworld. We did that already. Rot. We did that. Hunger's Hand. Right. So how do I fix this at the moment? What are contracts? Oh. Okay. Complete contract. We can't complete the contract. Why not? We don't have any Xenotech. Okay. A favor. Oh, we can do this. Nice. Fuel for the faithful. We don't have that yet either. Okay. Whoa, I didn't realize. I'm learning on the job here, gentlemen. Ladies, I did not know that there were all these different things here. Rumors. Interesting. We found the old bridge one. Huh, okay. Well, back to quest. We're trying to find stuff about this world here. Hunger's Hand. I don't know how to fix this problem without talking to someone, but I don't know how to... Maybe if we go back to the ship, it will become clear to us. We still need to go to Dargonus. We need to go back to do the quarantine zone on Footfall. And we need to return to the ship. That's what we need to do. Return to the ship. Okay. That's where we are. We did that. We did that. We need to speak to Argenta, apparently. Well, first let's head back to the ship. That's where we're heading now. We now have control over the granaries of Janus. The promise of help given to the Liege of Footfall, Vladame, Takara can now be fulfilled, should the rogue trader so desire. Send provisions to Footfall, giving its inhabitants new hope, and asserting their right to rule over the station. The inhabitants of Footfall Station will praise the rogue trader who spared them the painful choice between starvation and succumbing to the reign of Incendia Corda. To welcome the new rogue trader, the Adeptus Mechanicus's planetary office brought to the ship an offering of several versatile macro-combines, ancient machines whose carcasses had been found on Janus and carefully restored. The sacred steel titans will serve the Von Valancius dynasty. Oh, we got 3 more mobile extractiums. Very nice. And we are done here. What is this? Seriously, what is this? Help me out here, people. Okay, Kim Princes. Many planetary aristocrats have stained themselves with incompetence and lost their titles. A new nobility of chem princes will be created out of subjects who prove capable in sciences. Oh, this is hideous. Okay. Those who succeed in wisely managing their agri-complex fiefs, strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners, and increasing the output of rare organic chemicals will keep their positions. Okay. Alt Requisitors. In the days of the mutiny, many among Janus's pampered nobility fled the planet. They are to be replaced with more enterprising servants. A small but ambitious Ultraquisitor syndicate belonging to the Casbalica mission has contacted the rogue trader with a lowly request to entrust the governance of Janus to them. With Vladame Tokara pushing all of his competitors out of the cult trade, the Ultraquisitors are hoping to change their line of business and become dignified aristocrats serving House von Valancius. So do I get to choose which of these I want to do? Can I do all of them? I'm confused. Janus is ailing, and who better to cure it than the sage genitors of the Magos biologists? Management of the agri complexes will be taken away from the aristocrats and handed over to the servants of the Omnissiah, who will synchronize their operations for the benefit of the planet. Well, yeah, it says if I do it, it blocks the other routes here. So whichever one of these I choose becomes the thing. So this would give me +1 security, ×4 chemicals, ×2 provisions. This would give me additional 2 profit factor, 2,500 they like me points, I guess, for Casbalica mission, and +1 complacency, increasing and decreasing by 10% for each point of complacency respectively. So +1 complacency makes the speed of projects go up by 10%. If it were 2, it would be 20%, 3 would be 30%, etc., etc., so on and so forth. If I did the sophocracy, efficiency up by 1, security up by 1, provisions by 4, chemicals ×2. Well, that really seems great, actually. The Ultraquisitors give me profit factor, though, nobody else does, plus Casbalica mission points, which is football points. Nobody else is giving me I like you points. ×4 chemicals, ×2 provisions, ×4 provisions, ×2 chemicals. This is a provision planet, so I think the 4 provisions would be better. I think, what is this? Man, that would be good for combat. That would be good for combat. So a personal item to use in combat. Or I'd have to use a grenade, which I have proven I am not good at. I really don't do grenades. Though it would be a good one. That would do some serious business on the field there for sure. Man, I like all of that. But I'm not getting any help on... That just seems like the better choice for everything. Everything goes up, everything is improved. Nothing for me, but really good for the planet. I don't know how important that is. What does it matter? Like, obviously getting profit factor is good for me, and getting reputation points is good for me. I don't know how important the planets are. I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to look into this a little bit and kind of get an idea of how that should go. So at the moment, let's head back to Footfall. Says I can chart new routes. Whoa. Okay. Heyo. Got a lot of them. Uncharted system, uncharted system, uncharted system. Trinitos. Not an uncharted system. I've already been there, right? Yes, I have. Okay. Well, none of these are taking me to... I need to go here. That is one of my quest locations. And here. Save the Aldari survivors. That's something that Yrliet wants me to do. But this one is another one of my personal planets. Oh, and there's another one of my personal planets, I think. So... I need 3 navigator points to get there. Can't do that. 3 to get there. Can't do that. Okay. Well, let's go explore. Nope, we'll go with unsafe. See if we get attacked on our ship again. The tranquility of the warp jump was disturbed by reports of frightening sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel. The sound of nails scratching against the hull, and the elongated Aldari-like shadows thrashing about the long passageways. The phenomena were most prominent in the far corner of the officer deck, where the new Lord Captain's companion named Yrliet had made her home. The ship left the hostile immaterium and returned to real space. Good to know. Let's visit. Let's do some exploring. Begin scan. Nice. Archaeotech mechanism fragment. Surviving piece of an archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of an ancient imperial vessel. Okay, what does it do? Interesting. Yeah, we haven't done phlogiston yet. Let's do that. We have 6 extractium now. Nice. Begin scan. Dead world, no resources. Begin scan. Plasteel, we already have some of that coming in. But I've got 6 of these, and we'll go ahead and knock it down. Why not? Looks like a fire world of some... Ooh, Prometheum! Yes, please. That's valuable. I like it. Alright, what else we got here? Whoa. Can we do that every time we land on a planet? My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Aldari is in a foul mood and is moving toward the captain's bridge. We didn't dare to stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. Not sure she would appreciate being referred to as my pet Aldari. Probably part of the problem.
please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak?
Yrliet quietly appears beside the throne, exhaustion and anger set upon her brow.
Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures? And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
My people have behaved contemptibly, and I apologize for it.
I accept your words, Elantak. And still...
Yrliet tilted her head to the side as if she could not believe what she had just heard, before looking intently into your eyes.
Try to imagine, Elantak, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
I understand that this incident was unpleasant for you, but it doesn't mean that all humans are animals.
No. Your kind's simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit.
I do not think you fully understand human thought and action. It will take time, but I can help you make sense of them.
I have walked the path of awakening, Elantak, and learned to see that which is hidden, and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Monkey. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude.
You are a Xenos, a strange and unknown creature, and humans strive to understand the unknown, for the unknown is the most frightening thing of all.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Monkey are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is.
Sometimes we struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions. I think her observation is not wrong when we talk about people as a whole, people as a mass, people as a mob. But individuals are different, can be more than the general populace, right? Because a group, when it's us against you, doesn't think very clearly and doesn't think very deeply. And her being so different, it was very much us against you.
And it is on this ship, us against you. She is the only Xenos here, of any kind. So, people aren't acting... the normal group of people aren't acting correctly. They are reacting. And anyway, it's complicated, but you know, yeah, we struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantok, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive.
All humans are different. My people's interest in you was not intended to be an insult.
Elantok, please understand that I do not find Monkey attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind... Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantok. That Monkey and the children of Azurian are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any monkey can ever comprehend.
And what do you see in the world around us that I do not?
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer? I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed. When I find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
Okay. The game told me I just started a romance with her. That was unintentional and unintended. I don't know that I would want to romance her at the moment. She finds me disgusting, and that's not sexy at all. So, yeah, I don't know. Anywho, guys, we have completed the world of Janus. We defeated the governor. We put together a lovely treaty with the Eldari. And we are still the masters of Janus. We are just allowing the Eldari to be the stewards of Janus. It's very Lord of the Rings, isn't it? We need to go to Footfall and talk to Vladame. We need to go out to that sanctioned off area and get in there and see what's going on. And maybe we have some other things to do on Footfall. We have to talk to Opticon 22 as well. So, we will do all of those things next time. This has been Disablet. My name is Ed, and this has been the fantastic Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. But until we see each other again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.